Eddie orders the wrong food. Eddie was hungry. He was very hungry. It was 12 o'clock. Eddie walked down the street and looked at the shops. He saw a bank. He saw a small bookstore. He saw a fruit shop. Then he saw a restaurant. The restaurant had a big red sign. "Welcome to Sunny Kitchen." Eddie stopped in front of the door. "Sunny Kitchen," he said. "That sounds nice." He looked through the window. Many people were eating inside. One man was eating noodles. One woman was eating rice with vegetables. A family was sharing a big plate of chicken. Eddie smiled. "That chicken looks good," he said. Eddie opened the door and went inside. A waiter came to him. "Hello," the waiter said. "Table for one?" Eddie nodded. "Yes, table for one, please." The waiter smiled and took Eddie to a small table near the window. "Here is the menu," the waiter said. "Thank you," Eddie said. Eddie sat down. He opened the menu. There were many pictures. There was soup, there was rice, there were noodles, there was fish, there was chicken. There was one picture of a red dish. It looked very spicy. Eddie looked at the red dish and made a worried face. "No," he said quietly. "Not that one." Eddie did not like very spicy food. He could eat a little spicy food, but not too much. When food was too spicy, his face became red. His eyes became wet. His nose started to run. Then he needed a lot of water. Eddie looked again at the picture of the chicken. The chicken looked perfect. It was golden brown. It had rice next to it. It had a small salad. It did not look spicy. "Yes," Eddie said. "I want this." The waiter came back. "Are you ready?" he asked. Eddie pointed to the chicken picture. "I would like this, please," Eddie said. The waiter looked at the menu. "This one?" he asked. "Yes," Eddie said, "this one." The waiter wrote something on his small paper. "Chicken rice," he said. Eddie nodded. "Yes, chicken rice." The waiter asked, "Anything to drink?" "Water, please," Eddie said. "Cold water?" "Yes, cold water, please." The waiter walked away. Eddie sat happily at the table. He looked out the window. People were walking in the street. A woman was carrying flowers. A man was riding a bicycle. 2 children were eating ice cream. Eddie smiled. "This is a good day," he said. Soon the waiter brought Eddie a glass of water. "Thank you," Eddie said. "You're welcome," said the waiter. "Your food will come soon." Eddie waited. He was hungry, but he was happy. He liked trying new restaurants. He liked sitting near the window. He liked watching people while he waited for food. After 10 minutes, the waiter came back. He put a big bowl in front of Eddie. Eddie looked at the bowl. He stopped smiling. The bowl was full of red soup. There were noodles in the soup. There were onions in the soup. There were small pieces of squid in the soup. Steam came up from the bowl. The smell was strong. The soup was very red. Very, very red. Eddie looked at the waiter. The waiter looked at Eddie. "Spicy squid noodles," the waiter said. Eddie blinked. "Spicy squid noodles?" Eddie asked. "Yes," the waiter said. Eddie looked at the bowl again. "This is not chicken rice," he said. The waiter looked confused. "You ordered spicy squid noodles," he said. Eddie shook his head. "No, I ordered chicken rice." The waiter looked at his paper. "Table 7, he said. "Spicy squid noodles." Eddie looked at the table number. His table had a small number 7 on it. "Yes, this is table 7, Eddie said. "But I wanted chicken rice." The waiter looked sorry. "Oh," he said. "Maybe there was a mistake." Eddie wanted to be polite. "That's okay," he said. The waiter asked, "Do you want me to take it back?" Eddie looked at the soup. It was red. It was hot. It had squid. Eddie did not want spicy squid noodles, but the waiter looked busy. The restaurant was full. Many people were waiting for food. Eddie did not want to make trouble. He smiled a small smile. "It's okay," Eddie said. "I can try it." The waiter smiled. "Are you sure?" "Yes," Eddie said. "I can try it." The waiter walked away. Eddie picked up his spoon. He looked at the soup. "Maybe it is not too spicy," he said. He took a small spoonful. Very small. He blew on it. Then he tasted it. At first it was okay. Then it was warm. Then it was hot. Then it was very hot. Then Eddie's mouth felt like fire. His eyes opened wide. "Oh," Eddie said. He took a drink of water. Then he took another drink. Then he took another drink. "This is spicy," he said. A woman at the next table looked at him. "Are you okay?" she asked. Eddie tried to smile. "Yes," he said. "I'm okay." But he was not okay. His face was red. His eyes were wet. His nose started to run. The woman gave him a napkin. "Here," she said. "Thank you," Eddie said. He wiped his face. He looked at the soup again. "Maybe the noodles are less spicy," he said. He picked up some noodles with his chopsticks. He blew on them. Then he took a bite. The noodles were also spicy. Very spicy. Eddie started to cough. The waiter saw him and came quickly. "Sir, are you okay?" Eddie drank more water. "Yes," Eddie said. "I am okay. But this food is very spicy." The waiter looked worried. "I'm sorry," he said. "I can bring your chicken rice?" Eddie wanted to say yes, but he also wanted to be polite. "It's okay," Eddie said again. The waiter looked at him carefully. "Sir," he said, "your face is very red." The woman at the next table nodded. "Very red," she said. Eddie touched his face. "It feels red," he said. The waiter said, "I will bring you milk." "Milk?" Eddie asked. "Yes," the waiter said. "Milk helps." The waiter came back with a small glass of milk. Eddie drank it. The fire in his mouth became smaller. "Thank you," Eddie said. "That helps." The waiter smiled. "I will bring your chicken rice now." Eddie nodded. "Yes, please. I think that is a good idea." The waiter took the spicy squid noodles away. Eddie watched the bowl leave the table. "Goodbye, spicy noodles," he said quietly. The woman at the next table laughed. Eddie laughed too. "My mouth is still hot," Eddie said. The woman smiled. "Sometimes the wrong food is an adventure," she said. Eddie nodded. "Yes," he said, "but I like small adventures, not fire adventures." The woman laughed again. A few minutes later, the waiter came back with another plate. This time it was chicken rice. Golden chicken, white rice, small salad, no red soup, no squid, no fire. Eddie smiled. "This is beautiful," he said. The waiter put the plate on the table. "I'm very sorry about the mistake," he said. "That's okay," Eddie said. "Mistakes happen." The waiter bowed his head a little. "Please enjoy your food." Eddie picked up his fork. He cut a small piece of chicken. He tasted it. It was warm. It was soft. It was not spicy. Eddie closed his eyes for a second. "This is perfect," he said. He ate slowly. He ate the chicken. He ate the rice. He ate the salad. He drank more water. Now he was happy again. After a few minutes, the waiter came back. "Is everything okay?" he asked. "Yes," Eddie said. "This is very good." The waiter smiled. "I'm glad." Eddie pointed to the menu. "Can I ask a question?" "Of course," said the waiter. "What is the name of the spicy squid noodles?" The waiter showed him the menu. "This one," he said. Eddie looked at the words. The words looked almost the same as the words under the chicken picture. Eddie leaned closer. "Oh," he said. "I see the problem." The waiter looked at the menu too. "Yes," he said. "The words are close together." Eddie pointed to the chicken rice. "This is chicken rice. Then he pointed to the spicy noodles. "And this is spicy squid noodles." "Yes," said the waiter. Eddie nodded slowly. "I think I pointed between the two pictures," he said. "Maybe," said the waiter. Eddie laughed. "So maybe it was my mistake too." The waiter smiled. "Maybe it was both our mistake. That is fair," Eddie said. The woman at the next table said, "Next time, say the name of the food." Eddie nodded. "That's a good idea." The waiter said, "Yes. Pointing is okay, but saying the name is better." Eddie repeated the words. "Chicken rice." The waiter nodded. "Chicken rice." Eddie pointed to the red soup. "Spicy squid noodles." The waiter nodded again. "Spicy squid noodles." Eddie shook his head. "I will remember that one." Everyone laughed. Eddie finished his food. Then he asked for the bill. The waiter brought the bill to the table. Eddie looked at it. There was only chicken rice and water on the bill. "Excuse me," Eddie said. "The spicy noodles are not on the bill." The waiter smiled. "No, that was a mistake. You do not pay for that." "Thank you," Eddie said. The waiter said, "Thank you for being kind." Eddie paid for the food. Then he stood up. The woman at the next table waved. "Goodbye," she said. "Be careful with menus." Eddie smiled. "I will," he said. "No more fire adventures today." He walked to the door. Before he left, the waiter called out, "Sir." Eddie turned around. The waiter was holding a small paper bag. "You forgot this," the waiter said. Eddie looked surprised. "What is it?" "A small dessert," the waiter said. "For you." Eddie opened the bag and looked inside. There was a small piece of cake. "Is it spicy?" Eddie asked. The waiter laughed. "No, it is sweet," Eddie smiled. "Good. Sweet is safe." He thanked the waiter and left the restaurant. Outside, the sun was bright. Eddie walked down the street with the small paper bag in his hand. He was full. He was happy. His mouth was not on fire anymore. He sat on a bench and opened the bag. He took out the cake and ate a small bite. It was soft and sweet. Eddie smiled. "What did I learn today?" he said. He counted on his fingers. 1, look carefully at the menu. He lifted one finger. 2, say the name of the food. He lifted another finger. 3, if the soup is very red, be careful. He lifted a third finger. Then he laughed. And 4, sometimes a mistake gives you free cake. Eddie looked back at Sunny Kitchen. It was still busy. People were still eating. The waiter was still walking from table to table. Eddie waved through the window. The waiter saw him and waved back. Eddie stood up and started walking home. On the way, he saw another restaurant. The sign said, "Hot Dragon Restaurant." There was a picture of a red bowl of noodles in the window. Eddie stopped. He looked at the red noodles. He remembered the spicy squid noodles. He remembered his red face. He remembered the fire in his mouth. Then he shook his head. "Not today," Eddie said. He walked past the restaurant. Then he smiled. "Maybe next year."